Guys, welcome back to my channel. I really hope you guys don't mind me filming in my car. I know there's a glare here because this is like the only time that I have to film, but I feel like I can't make any more videos without addressing the elephant in the room, which is where have I been. So I'm just gonna tell this story in chronological order, so if you're somebody who just wants the tea, you can skip to like the middle or end of the video if you really want to. But I really just want to explain all the different things that have been going on in my life so you guys really understand me and my situation, basically. But yeah, like some traumatic things have happened to me, so I kind of just left YouTube. That's really the main focus of the story, but hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do, please give me a like and comment down below if you're going through the same thing or you went through the same thing in the previous year. But yeah, basically 2024 was the worst year of my life, and I'm not like exaggerating at all. I say that probably every year, which is kind of sad, but 2024, if I had died at the end of 2024, I would have not been surprised. Like, that's really the way that things were going. Like, shit was bad. It was. But yeah, so I'm just gonna tell the story front to back. First thing that I think I'm going to talk about is my schooling. So I've been in school for 5 years now, and I am graduating this spring, which I'm really excited about, finally getting my degree. But I have been in school a really long time, and the issue with school is that I hate school. That's plain and simple. I hate school. I do. I really do. I just feel like every teacher I've ever had has been someone who's let me down, which is really sad to say, but true. When I'm in school, it really just like evaporates my happiness, my joy. And currently I'm in medical billing and coding school, so at the end I'll get a certificate and a degree. But I just feel like the way that my teacher teaches is not conducive to the way that I learn. I'm pretty sure I have like some type of attention deficit disorder or something, but I would like ask questions and she would go on a tangent. So yes, my fucking attention span is shot. It's shot. I'll be the first to say it. So I can't ask you a question and then you go start talking about your dogs. I can't, like, I'm not listening anymore. That's really just the way that it goes. And I can ask the question 3 times and not have it answered. So I really kind of like gave up on using them as a source of learning. But yeah, so throughout medical billing and coding school, I've only done 1 semester, last semester. I cried every day. I did. And it got to the point where I would like give myself panic attacks. So it was just really bad. It was a really bad time. So I couldn't, filming was not conducive to me, and I don't want to do that again. I'm going back to school literally like next week, and I don't want to give up on filming. I want to be consistent. I want to watch these videos back. Even if nobody's watching these videos, girl, I'm watching these videos. So that's like a really huge thing that was going on. And then we had a flood. Like, we moved into a really shitty apartment, which is kind of like what we needed at the moment, but we literally had a flood. And if you live in Michigan, you probably know what flood I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. But one night we had a flood, and like I had to throw away my books, my bookshelf. Like, we had to throw things away, like jewelry, like things were ruined. Like, it was really bad. And that same night, which is kind of ironic, I had a very traumatic event happen to me, and I'm not going to talk on it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to talk on it, but I don't know. So it was kind of crazy because we're having this huge storm and I'm also going through this thing, but it was very hard for me to deal with. I really, like, I felt like I was literally suffocating. Like, I could not breathe. It was awful. And then the next day we realized that like our apartment had flooded, and there's literally water seeped through the carpet. And what happened was, it's not funny actually, we had mold in our apartment, so we had to deal with that. It was just a lot. It was really just a lot. Like, I was going back to school, our apartment flooded, I had this traumatic event. I really like broke down and went into myself. I stopped doing everything that brought me joy. I literally stopped filming videos. I stopped working out. Like I was gaining all this weight. It was not a good time. And also career wise, I was not happy. I was having like a terrible career crisis going on. So it's just like all these bad elements adding the fuck up. And so what ended up happening is I just let myself go. Like I didn't take care of myself. I barely ate. I even quit my job. Like I couldn't go to work. I physically could not go to work. So I had to end up quitting my job. That was really just not a good place for me at the time. It was just a really dark time for me. So I couldn't come on here and pretend to be like this okay person when I was going through all of that shit. But I got through that, and I think that I am healing from that situation. And after that, actually my husband proposed to me, which was really amazing. He proposed in October. I didn't want like anybody around. I also am not close with my family, so I didn't want any of that. I really just wanted it to be us, and he made it just us, and it was really amazing. And he did it at like one of my favorite places, and it was amazing. So he proposed to me. We were engaged in October, and we were planning to plan our wedding for a year and actually get married next October 2025. But so much happened. Like wedding planning beat my ass. I will admit it. Wedding planning was not for me, okay? And I was not gonna hire somebody to plan our wedding because the budget that we had for our wedding and the things that we wanted were not hard things. They really were not. But wedding planning was just so stressful for me. Like I was literally having breakdowns about my wedding, and I think also like just the trauma of what happened to me. Like it was just too much. So instead, what we decided is we got to a point where like maybe we should just elope, because our wedding was going to be small regardless. We were going to have a micro wedding regardless, like 20 people or less. And when we would talk to people, it was insane to me because people would give unsolicited advice, which I really never thought would happen. I hear people say that all the time, like, you know, people are gonna come out of nowhere and say all this crazy shit and give you all this unsolicited advice, and they aren't gonna be there for you, they're not gonna show up. And I never thought that would happen to me. I really didn't. It was crazy. So people would literally come out of the woodwork and say the craziest shit to me, like, you should invite X, Y, and Z to the wedding. This is a wedding of 20 people or less. You might not be invited. Why the fuck are you telling me who to invite to my wedding? Why are you telling us who to invite to our wedding? Like, it was really crazy. Like, they were telling my husband who to invite. It was really crazy. It was. And I did not understand it at all. And to me, when people are like telling me what to do, first of all, I don't listen to people. Second of all, that's just so rude. It's our wedding. Like, it was so insane to me. And then also when we were talking about like whether we should do the micro wedding or elope, because so many people want so much from us and we're not gonna give it to them. So then I was talking to my best friend and my sister, and I'm like, should we elope or should we have the micro wedding? Like, I don't know what we're gonna do. Like, just ranting to them basically. And then they both told me to elope, which was so fucked up to me because I was low-key only having the wedding for my sister and my best friend to come. So then you're like, you don't even want to come to my wedding? Like, I don't know. I took that and like that hurt my heart. So then we literally got to the point where we told everybody we're going to elope. Like, I don't even want anybody at the damn wedding because you people are pissing me off. But then my sister-in-law actually came through and she got us a free venue, literally free, $0. So we were like, okay, we'll have the small elopement in December, and then we'll have the small micro wedding at this free event space, and then we'll elope in October with just us and have the wedding we really want. So that's what we did. We got married in December, and the only person who came on my side was my best friend and her family, which I really thank them. I'm so grateful for them for coming. I have like a strained relationship with the rest of my family, so, you know, things happen, but I'm glad everybody who came, you know, and it was great, and they decorated it all for free, and it was just great. And you know, everything was white, which I really enjoyed because my dress was black and I wanted my dress to stand out. So that worked out perfectly. I don't know if I'm gonna like go into depth about the wedding or post the wedding video. If you guys care enough, please comment down below and ask for the wedding video, and I probably will post it with like some commentary. But that day was just insane. That day was really crazy because I took like small videos of me getting ready, of us getting ready. And I don't know if I'll ever post them or when I'll watch them back. They're like for us to watch back with the wedding video. But like my husband put on my favorite movie, like two of my favorite Disney movies are Mulan and Aladdin, and he was putting on Mulan, and I was doing my makeup and singing along to the songs, and like it was just so beautiful. Like it was so amazing. But then quickly after that I did have a breakdown. But my husband was like, you know, every wife cries on her wedding day, and I'm like, oh, you're so right. But I don't know. I'm not gonna get too into that right now, but that was amazing. That was the best. That was the highlight of my fucking year last year, honestly. My wedding, our wedding. But after that, everything went downhill after the wedding, low key. Well, actually, no, everything was going downhill before the wedding, because we had to do all this paperwork, and it's so hard to do the paperwork. Like at first we were gonna do like a courthouse wedding, but they don't do courthouse weddings at our court, so we're like, what the fuck? That was ridiculous. And we couldn't even get anyone on the phone to ask them if they do courthouse weddings. Then we had to go up there, take a day off of work to do paperwork. Then the paperwork wasn't right, so we had to take another day off of work to do more paperwork. And at the same time we were getting our CPL, so me and my husband both had to go up there to get our CPLs after having our training here in Michigan. So that was another paperwork process that took a long time. Now we're at the point where we actually have to go to court. So my husband and I are both legally changing our last names. I'm not taking his last name. We're actually combining our last names, which I think is like really beautiful, because we're becoming one and we're not having any kids. So it's like literally just us. So at this point we have a court date and we have to go to court to legally get our names changed. And we're still waiting for our CPL cards in the mail. Still haven't gotten them yet. Hopefully we get them before the end of the month, but that's where that is at that point. But yeah, going to the gun range is like, it's still pretty scary. Like I'm more used to it now, but there's like a specific type of gun range that I need to go to where I am unbothered. And I had to learn that the hard way because we were going to the gun range. We actually went the day before our wedding and with his father. And the men there were just, I did not enjoy my time with the instructors. I did not enjoy my time. Also, another thing is like, I have not had time to do my hair. Like I'm a full-time student. I have a full-time job. I'm trying to make content full-time. Like I have a lot on my plate, so you won't see my hair probably until after I graduate. Like that's just the way it is. I'm gonna have it wrapped up. Now I understand all the women who like just throw something on their hair, just like throw it in a bun or something. I really understand it now because I don't have time to do my fucking hair. Like I really don't. So that's another thing that's been going on, is me trying to figure out what to do with my hair. This is what it is now. This is the conclusion I've come to. But yes, so with that also, when we went to the gun range one time, there was like a whole bunch of Arabic men, and I think that they thought I was I always say it wrong, hijabi. So they were just like staring at me, and I think it was like slipping back. They're just like staring at me like, no, I'm not one of you. I'm a black woman who has a hair wrap on. And then somebody else called it a do-rag. Guys, okay. But yeah, that's basically the life update. If you want to see more of the wedding video and wedding content, and also to hear like our love story, please leave a comment down below and I'll probably post and edit that. But other than that, I just really had like a terrible year last year, and I'm really hoping and needing a better year this year. So that's mainly it. I was going through some shit, girl. I was going through some shit. Okay, I could not post. I did not have time. But now I'm posting once a week. Okay, I got content already filmed, and I'm posting every single day on TikTok till she's banned. And then when it is banned, I'll be posting shorts probably every single day. I'll turn my TikTok into shorts probably. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for understanding. Hopefully I never have to take a break like this again, but you know, time will tell. I enjoy every single one of you watching my videos, commenting, and just being here. Thank you to all of my subscribers, for real, for real. When I get to 100 subscribers, I'm gonna have like a little celebration. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.